Hello everyone, this is Naj, and today I'm going to be doing a tiny little run-through of some of the things that you can do with Daniel's Sequence Storm Announcer tool. Daniel as in Zarvox or pumpkin pie ice cream or however you want to say. But basically, the announcer tool allows you to make your own announcers and subsequently make any kind of events for an announcer and then have it work in the game. So let's take a look at how you actually do that.
Sequence Storm Announcer Tool V5.
So we have the folder. I'm going to open the announcer.exe.
Announcer. Choose folder.
So what it comes up with first is the choose folder. For me, I have the Steam version, so for me it puts it immediately in the DLC folder because it recognized that there is such a folder. If it doesn't exist on your system, then it will make a local announcer instead, which you can then copy over to wherever you're planning on storing it. If you want it to work with the game, then if you have the Steam version, you can put it in the DLC folder if it doesn't exist yet. Or if you have the itch.io version, you can copy it wherever the game needs it from there. So for me, I have all my DLCs, including
Synchronized Attack Track Pack B.
Now, I'm going to make a new folder, and I'm going to press Tab to do that.
Name for your pack. Edit.
I'm going to type
Demonstration. Creating folder for Demonstration Announcer Pack. Name for your announcer. Edit.
I'm going to type
Test. Creating new template for Test Announcer. Announcer data.
So, every pack in the DLC folder needs an announcers folder inside of it, which is what the game needs so that it can detect an announcer properly. And inside there, you can have as many announcers as you need. So if you really wanted to, you can add announcers into the Jelly Announcer folder if you have that, or any other announcer that you made already. It doesn't matter. The game will find it anyway. So let's take a look at what we have in the announcer data. One thing real quick, I'm going to change something. I'm going to press Alt+O and change something real quick.
Options. Save file on heading. Ignore initial text type and now heading typing time. Notify empty. Heading 1. Heading 2. Auto preview. Loop preview. Item speak. Heading 2. Hide already selected files. True.
Yes, I would like this as true, please. I'll get back to that later. So, in the announcer data menu, you can set a few very important things in the very beginning, and then you can make any amount of clips that you need, and we'll talk about how clips work in just a bit. So I'm going to press up and down, and you'll see
Name.
Name is one of the properties. I'll type
Name. The name that will be displayed in the options menu. Edit. Test. Speaker. Unused.
You don't need to do any of this, but what you do need is
Volume. 0.0. Volume for voice clips. Edit 0.0. 0.
like 0.6.
0.6. Volume.
And that's the last one for now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to my DLC folder and copy some files over, because I want this to sound a tiny bit like an announcer so that it actually works. So to do that, I'm going to take some files out of my already existing custom announcer that I've made way back when, and I'm only going to put in a small selection of these so I can show you how you put them in. So I'm going to Alt-Tab.
Sequence Storm Announcer Tool V5.
And now I'm going to press down. It should say
DLC shortcut 5 of 9.
I'll press Enter on this and it'll move me.
Windows SSD, Act 3 pack.
It'll move me immediately to the DLC folder, and in here there's a folder called
Demonstration Announcer 3 of 8. Items View. Select.
Now, this folder currently is empty. To fix that, I'm going to go
Announcers. Act Jelly Announcer.
Oh, it's in Jelly Announcer.
Items View. Announcer 2 of 3.
Yep, it's in here. Okay. I'll take some files. Now I'm going to copy them and put them into demonstration/announcer/demonstration announcer, or testing announcer, rather. I'm going to paste them here.
Items View.
And So every announcer, you need the files for it to be in the current folder. Otherwise, it won't work right. So not unless you're using maybe making a local announcer, but by default, it will only find sound files in the current working folder that you're working in.
Announcer, announcer, volume.
Okay, so we're back to here. Now let's go put some stuff in. So to make a new entry or a clip, you can press right bracket to put it after the cursor, or you can press left bracket to put it before the cursor. I'm going to press right bracket now, and it will say
Inserting after focused clip. Announcement.
So this menu has three different things.
File.
It has file, which is the sound that it'll play.
Text.
It has text, which is what it should say. I'm not sure if this is actually used or not. And then it has
Events.
events, which is when it will play the sound. So I'll just leave these unused for now. Actually,
Text.
I'll just type
Text. Welcome. File. Choose file. Are you sure about this? Begin. Easy. Hard. Media. Welcome back. Og.
Now, you can preview any of these by pressing space and it will
Welcome back.
There we go. So I'm going to have welcome back as the welcome so that I can differentiate it.
Added sound file. Text. Events. File. Welcome back. Og. Events. Events. Title screen.
Title screen is what we need, so I just press enter on this.
Frequency. The probability of this line being chosen versus other lines with the same event type. Edit.
Frequency is an interesting property because what it does is you can limit certain rare lines to actually be more rare than others. I'll get to this later. For now, I'll just assign one for one event, and then I'll have one thing that has two events, and you'll see the difference. So just leave these blank for now.
Blank. Applied.
So now if you press escape,
Events updated.
it will say events updated.
Events. Title screen.
And I'm going to press escape one more time to go back to the clips.
Announcer data. Welcome.
So it now says welcome because that's what I set as the text attribute.
Volume. Welcome.
Now I'm going to make some more clips in the same exact way.
Inserting after focused clip. File. Text. Begin file. Choose beginner og.
Beginner.
Added sound file. Tech events. Arcade beginner difficulty frequency. Blank. Events updated. Events text. Beginner. Unbeginner. Inserting app file. Text. Easy file. Choose extreme easy.
Easy.
Added sound file.
Now let me come back to this. I'll once I'm making my next clip, I'll show you something interesting.
Events. Media easy difficulties frequency blank events announce easy inserting after focused file text medium file choose file.
Let me show you this.
Are you sure about this og extreme og hard og medium og welcome back og.
Oh, welcome back.og still exists apparently.
Welcome media hard og extreme. Are you sure about this og?
I'm not sure why.
Are you sure extreme og?
It's a bit weird, but beginner and easy definitely are not there. That is what I talked about when I said the hide already used files option. Because if you have a bunch of files and you're scrolling through them, it's so much easier to find what you're looking for. Another thing that you can do in this new version is if I start typing WEL,
welcome back og,
it will put me to where it is.
Are you sure about this og?
And if I type something that doesn't exist, it'll
medium og.
Make that noise. Okay, medium is what we need.
Added sound to events. Hard media frequency. Blank. Events updated. Events. Medium announce medium.
Now, what's interesting is that you can have one sound for multiple different events, and you can have one event with many different sounds. It's quite flexible. So we still have hard and extreme to go through.
Insert file. Text D hard file. Choose hard ag. Added text events. Events hard frequency blank. Applied. Events updated. Events hard diff unhard. Insert file. Extreme file.
No. Extreme 1.
Extreme 1 file. Are you extreme og? Added events. Extreme frequency blank. Events updated. Extreme 1. Insert file.
Now
Text.
make an extreme 2.
Cap M2 T2 Extreme 2 file. Choose Are you sure about this OG?
Are you sure about this is what I need for this one.
Are you sure about this?
Added events.
And for this,
Event
I'll take extreme difficulty
frequency.
and frequency
The probability
will
of 0. 0.25. 0.25. Applied.
So this made it so that it will only play quite rarely in contrast to the other one which just says extreme.
Events announcer day Extreme 2.
So we have
Name, speaker, volume, welcome, beginner, easy, medium, hard, extreme, extreme 2.
we have these lines, and we've made a sample announcer. So now all I need to do is press Alt-S,
File saved.
file saved. Now that we have all that working, I can show you that if I
Steam, Skype, Sequence Storm,
load up
Sequence
Sequence
Storm
Storm,
Steam,
Loading.
Sequence Storm.
Done loading. Press any button. Welcome to Sequence Storm Test Build. Main menu.
Oh.
Vertical menu with 7 items.
That's
Selected
not
Continue button. Press
normal.
Enter to activate. Version 1.3.0 Beta 5. Arcade button. Options. Credits. Options. Dot. Options. Reset mission pro. Gameplay announcer selection. Menu announcer selection. Selected. Nagi announcer. Test.
So there's a test announcer now. And if I press escape, it should.
Main menu. Vertical menu
only thing
with 7
it can say
items.
is welcome
Selected
back.
options button. Press Enter. Dot. Main menu. Dot. Main menu.
You
Arcade
can only
button.
say
Press Enter to
welcome
activate.
back, and it will also do difficulties.
Dot. Arcade press left and right to select a track. Beginner easy medium hard difficult, extreme difficulty rated 5th, hard difficult, medium easy medium hard difficulty rated 33.
Now, if I keep pressing down for extreme, it should.
Extreme difficulty rated 50.
Yep, it'll do either one.
Extreme difficulty rated 50. Extreme difficulty rated 50. Extreme difficult extreme difficulty rated 50.
I'm not sure if this is coming across, but it's supposed to say extreme much more frequently than it would Are you sure about this, because I wrote the frequency for it, and I know it works for my normal announcer because I play with it constantly and I know what it says.
Options button. Press
So
enter
let's
to
go
activate.
and switch back to that.
Options. Back button. Open. Reset mission. Gameplay announcer selection. Menu announcer select. Nagi announcer. Gameplay announce. Nagi announcer. Main menu. Vertical menu with 7. Continue button. New D
So yeah.
button. Press enter.
That is some rudimentary things that you can do, and a quick little rundown of how to make an announcer using the announcer tool. If you found this useful, I would really appreciate telling Daniel about this and telling anyone else in the community if anyone needs this tool and if they're interested in it. And with that, I think I'm done. I'll see you guys later.